He's late. We should be able to comfortably split 7 backpacks worth of dongo between us. Extremely. Rise and shine. You've slept enough to fill your quota for the year.
Really bad. The captain's gone. It looks like she hasn't been in her room since yesterday.
That's not like her. She wouldn't have gone without leave.
Of course she wouldn't. That's not the captain's style. We all know that.
Yes. Yes, we do. So what do we do now?
Tell us you've got some kind of plan.
Calm down. In all likelihood, the captain is simply...
Are you about to speculate, or do you actually know where she is?
She might be in the company of Reiner Loot.
Stay where you are, please! One just doesn't barge into His Majesty's quarters, sword in hand!
Well, hello there.
I'm so sorry, sir. I really tried to stop her.
It's quite all right. She's something like an old friend of mine.
But, sir, surely you don't understand.
This isn't out of the ordinary. Thank you, Aslin. It's fine for you to go.
Very well, Your Majesty.
So, to what do I owe this little tantrum?
As of this morning, Reiner's gone.
What? I see. Is it safe to assume the prospect of desertion held more promise than the idea of shepherding me to Estable? You planned to abscond together despite me, but Reiner didn't show.
Yes.
So a grand tour of the region's Dongo didn't appeal to him either. Was his behavior at all odd yesterday?
No. He did have a heart-to-heart with my brother, though, apparently.
Did he?
I had a word with Lucille myself before coming here. I thought Reiner might be skulking around the manor grounds, so...
And what did they say to each other?
Honestly, I don't know. Lucille wasn't exactly an open book.
Damn it, Lucille! What went on between the two of you? And just like that, he's gone.
He promised. He promised me he would carry the packs. He gave me his solemn vow.
Majesty! Hey, where have you been secreting this dazzling number? Introduce us and I won't betray your hiding place. What was that for?
You had affairs of state to discuss with His Majesty, did you not?
Yes, I did in fact. Field Marshal Plum sends this report from the wilderness of Estable.
Does he? An especially powerful Alpha Stigma has appeared in their midst. He hasn't seen it himself, but the trail is hot. Clow has marshaled troops from both sides of the common border to try and allay the threat.
You don't think it could be Reiner?
That's not possible. The report was written before he disappeared.
A point of order, Your Majesty. An Alpha Stigma would not be a walk in the park even for Clow.
I'll depart for Estable immediately and offer what help I can. That will enforce the new rule that Alpha Stigmas are to be detained, not slaughtered.
Detained?
Opportunities to study an Alpha Stigma up close do not grow on trees. And as for Reiner, I charge the hunt and seizure to you. Employ these two as you see fit.
Does he genuinely bear an Alpha Stigma? There's no mistaking it. He's reared his head sporadically in this region for years, preying on our citizens. Dark tresses, swathed in black. Eyes like pitch gilded with vermilion and dreaded pattern. He's not a typical bearer either. This one gorges itself on human flesh. Never imagined myself hunting the creature down in close ranks alongside the philanderer who stole our poor princess's heart. Let's hope accounts of your battle prowess prove as successful. Dark tresses, swathed in all black, eyes like pitch, gilded with vermilion and a dreaded pattern. Aren't you a tasty looking horse? This should prove interesting.
Grenslade, capital of the Gestark Empire. It's hard to believe such a tranquil town hosts a people capable of sacking a nation like Stoll. And the folklore peculiar to this place. Stories of ravenous creatures who devour human beings whole. Descendants of ancient heroes who sow chaos and destruction like plague rats. If the tales we pass on from generation to generation are a true indication of our homeland's character, this realm is a strange one indeed. But at least I found what I came here for. A place that abounds in a very particular type of mythic figure, the so-called people of the Magic Eye, each one bearing a distinct symbol, depending on the nature of their power. There's Ebra Crypt, which signifies the ability to peer into the dreams of another. Inodule, which is said to feast on human life. And of course, proper Alpha Stigma is able to analyze, comprehend, and duplicate instantly whatever magic they encounter. There's also the Torch Curse and the Wilhelm, both very powerful. As the record stands now, a total of 5 types of Magic Eye have been confirmed. At birth, Alpha Stigma bearers appear no different from ordinary human children. In short order, though, it becomes clear that they possess a startling knack for discerning truth from falsehood, even as infants. The deeper architecture of reality lays itself bare before their gaze when all others see only the surface of things. Magic comes naturally to them, but with this gift comes a price. Certain triggers send them spiraling out of control. In the throes of madness, they yearn to erase truth, to destroy reality. Once they've reached that point, an Alpha Stigma is forever lost to reason. And yet... Reiner came back from the abyss. What can that possibly mean? Does Reiner not bear an Alpha Stigma after all? If so, then... A goddess, a dark broken hero of old, and a solitary demon?
Knee-deep in studious contemplation, I see.
I didn't notice you come in.
An urgent sign that you're in need of a break. Good timing. I was just about to make myself a pot of tea. Would you care for some?
You came to make yourself tea?
Are you surprised? It's my country. I'm free to take refreshment where I please.
Of course, but...
I've been looking forward to this chance. At last, I'll share a pot with Kiefer Knowles. What's in a name, even when it belongs to the woman you've fallen for?
So you've, done a little homework?
Not as much as I could have.
Does it make a difference to a man of your stature knowing the name of a peon like me?
Well, for one, it's an effective preamble to betting you. My men were poised to unearth quite a bit more about you, but I called them off. Wouldn't want to leech the sport out of the chase, now would I? I much prefer you and I be on the level.
Oh, please. You can't expect me to believe you're that much of a romantic. For all you know, I could be engaged in espionage.
I like to think I'm an excellent judge of character. Besides, I'm sure our mutual distaste for warfare goes some way towards bridling your conscience.
Should I rejoice in war when all it brings is death, destruction, and pain?
Bloodshed, tears, and misery I abhor. I'm confident whatever knowledge you glean from this country's literature will be put to good use. To which end, take advantage of me to your heart's content. My homeland is yours to roam. Just don't be reluctant to answer when I call in a favor down the road.
That's very generous of you, but don't get ahead of yourself. Before anything else, we should at least share a pot of tea.
Why, indeed we should.
It's close by. That's him, I'm certain.
Your Excellency, look over there.
Today's the day. Finally.
Everyone, keep your calm! Hold brakes at any cost! Get information and prepare to cast!
I've been waiting for this.
Kill the son of a bitch! Kill him!
Human beings are so exquisitely fragile. If only I'd left room for dessert. Oh well, I'll show myself out, thank you.
Step 2! Keep hitting him with all you've got!
I'd love to play, but I'm searching for someone. So no offense, but I really don't have the time.
Excellency!
Don't just stand there. The man needs backup.
For a mere human, you're remarkably fast. Good. I like a dish with some kick. Wait. Unbelievable. Someone's grown up to be a choice cut of meat, haven't they?
So you do remember then. That's even better. Prepare to lament not killing me the first time we met, you bastard!
I think he can win this. That Alpha Stigma didn't see this coming. He had a clue it was good for him. He'd just turn tail and run.
It must be said you're quite good.
Human. I offer up a
However,
unleash the beast of light that dances.
This one is for my friend!
Through the sky!
I am old moon. I consume power and let it spring.
Excellency!
What the hell has he done to the field marshal? Figured Cloud's been bested by an Alpha Stigma. That's not good. Stand firm, all of you!
Just hold on. I'm doing what I can. Sir? Sir!
Words cannot begin to describe how pleased I am now to have left you alive all those years ago. Ah, to be brimming with such power. With what you've given me, I could kill every man here. Indeed, I just might.
Stop trying to push yourself, Excellency. We have to retreat and get you looked after.
Don't coddle me! I'm in no shape to run!
Listen to reason.
I'm giving you an order! Step off and let me do what I can to drive this monster back. It'll buy you and the troops some time to get out of here.
You can't be serious.
Got a problem doing what you're told? Don't think I will cut you down for disobeying a direct order.
Sir.
When you get back home, give my regards to Sion and Noah. The hell?
Why do you imagine the princess would give a damn about regards sent her by a field marshal?
Very funny. Arrogant son of a... Put me the hell down. Look.
Protect His Excellency!
Clear a path to field marshal Claus and retreat to safety! Blind-sided idiots. Every one of them to the last man.
Must do you proud. Takes a special kind of idiot to be a rolling soldier. I'm only bailing you out because I can't stand to see you people stumble all over each other. Stand your ground, men! Save these poor dim-witted bastards from themselves! Assume large-scale casting formation!
What kind of strategy is that? You risk catching your own troops in the crossfire.
Your pal in black will absorb the shock before there's any collateral damage. Should buy us a few seconds.
Captain Milk! Luke baked you a cake to die for, Captain! You've got no idea what you're missing! I'm starting to get a little worried. Come on out, Milk!
Reiner Lute checked out of his inn this morning and hasn't been seen since. Captain Milk was the last person to speak with him. The edict. I can't help but think it might have been clumsy of me to attempt to orchestrate matters so that he'd be sure to see it. I'm well aware of your presence. Come, step into the light. There, that's much better. Now what can I do for you fine gentlemen?
You should know we have Milk Collard in custody.
And?
We'd appreciate your coming with us quietly, Luke Stockart.
What if I were to refuse?
Your young captain won't survive the night.
Yes, of course. Come to think of it, the chance Reiner Luke took her with him was fairly slim. This makes more sense. The captain disappeared not of her own volition, but because you abducted her.
Stop babbling to yourself like a madman. Just do as we say. What the hell?
That's right. You're moored to the spot care of my magic, so try not to move. Unless, of course, you're the type of feckless, thick-skulled rogue who'd welcome oblivion. If it's all the same to you, though, I'd rather not be responsible for the horrific death of a fellow countryman.
You have no clue where I'm from.
Your mannerisms betray your rank. You and your little friends hail from the Roland military, which means the person responsible for your current employment and the abduction of Milk Collard, not to mention the attempted abduction of yours truly, can be none other than Colonel Mirren Froad.
Impressive. I can see you're certainly a man who's done his research.
My deepest apologies. I didn't know.
Do I have the pleasure of addressing the subject of that research?
Indeed you do. It's an honor to meet you. I've done a fair share of digging on you as well. To remain undefeated in upwards of 20 battles is a rare accomplishment, particularly when one stops to consider that each of those little skirmishes saw you staggeringly outnumbered.
You have done a fair amount of digging, especially when one considers that in most of those battles my name was withheld.
My utmost apologies for condescending to pit you against men well beneath your caliber.
Tell me where you're holding Captain Milk.
Before we delve into that, permit me to ask a favor of some import. I would like you to personally eliminate Reiner Lude as per the lately penned royal edict.
I must respectfully decline. I don't see why he would be any of your concern.
Let there be darkness.
Struggle the least bit, and your fingers, probably your arms, will go flying.
That's right. I promised to carry the dongo, didn't I? Poor Ferris. She's gonna be pissed.
忘れてたあの日の面影が空の向こうかすかに心ならつながっていたはず震えた瞳は答えずにどんなに信じてもどんなに伝えたくてもこの声は届かない光のフィルメント全てをこの体に刻み歩き出すここから地獄のセグメント今から丸く夢の糸ほどき強くなりたいまた出会えたらもっと守れるように君を
Crap. I scrambled to get out of town so fast I didn't pocket enough scratch. Now here I am a day into my escape and already funds are low. Ugh, sucks. Why do we even need money? Yeah, never mind. What I need right now more than anything is free. A friggin' nap.